There we see confirmation of the nations: Spain, Ireland, Czechia, Belgium, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, and on the outside, the Netherlands.
Set.
Well, each leg 2 laps of this Omnisport Apeldoorn arena. At the moment, well, Kelly of Ireland running very well at this stage. He's up on the shoulder of his Czech rival. Also running well, Watron as well, coming around the second bend on this first lap. Watron now as they break for the inside. It's Watron, the very fast 48-second 400-meter hurdler. But on his shoulder, Schmidt of the Netherlands, and Schmidt is getting roared around this track as they come up with 50 meters to go. Schmidt's dodged around Watron, and it's going to be the Dutch that hand over. So Schmidt's going to hand over to Emma Salberg.
And Phil, that was fabulous finishing from Schmidt there. You know, he stayed strong, and he and the Belgian squad got 2 or 3 meters on the pack.
Emily Newnham now running extremely well in third place for Britain. She's made up a lot of ground on the 2 women in front of her. This is going to be extremely competitive for the medals. Also bringing Spain up into contention, Carmen Aviles as well. It's neck and neck though between the Netherlands and Belgium. Now Salberg, she's just edged out. She sort of blocks the way forward for Bavette. And it's going to be Salberg in front, coming around once again. Tony van Diepen waiting for Salberg to hand over the baton, but she's starting to tire, and it's the Belgian Bavette and also Emily Newnham. Frankly, that was a great leg from Newnham as she hands over. It's 3 abreast.
Phil, Salberg there was holding the rest of them at bay, and it slowed and enabled the teams in 3, 4 and 5 to close up, and that means it's tighter now halfway round this third leg than it would otherwise have been. Belgium leading then from Great Britain, and the Netherlands in third. Femke Bol, their secret weapon on the final leg for the Netherlands. If they can just stay within 3 or 4 meters of the front end, Bol will have a fabulous chance of getting that gold that is so desperately wanted at the end of this first evening session here.
So it's Belgium in front at the moment, having a great run. Just behind him in second place, it's Joshua Folds, but it's Belgium who's going to hand over in front to Ponnet. But look at what's happening. Femke Bol having to work her way out to the inside. She's being blocked by Ponnet. She's just drifting back at the moment. But Femke Bol, sub 50-second runner indoors, let alone outdoors, is just biding her time. She's just looking so relaxed. Ponnet having to work very hard. And just behind her, we've got the Finnish runners from Great Britain and Northern Ireland and Spain. So it's a 4-way battle for the 3 medals at the moment, but it's Belgium leading the Netherlands. Now Femke Bol just looking so comfortable, so relaxed. She's up on the shoulder, 100 meters to go, and she just glides past her Belgian rival. Bol is heading for home, and it's looking as though she's heading into the record books as well, and by some margin, 2 or 3 seconds inside the championship record. Oh, and as I say that, she just missed it. But I think Bol just eased up a little bit over the final 50 meters, and it just means that there's not going to be a championship record ratified, but nevertheless, gold, the very first gold of these championships, goes to the host nation, the Netherlands.
Well, surprise, surprise. I think Femke Bol could have taken over 10 meters down and probably won that, but she was in touch. Her 3 teammates did a fantastic job. Schmidt, Salberg and Van Diepen to keep them right in there, the interest right up there, and then she was able to do that one, frankly, on 3 motors out of 4. It was very comfortable indeed. Brilliant running by the Belgian last leg runner, Ponnet. I thought she might be caught by Lavia Nielsen, but she was given a lot to do with a poor last changeover for Great Britain there between legs 3 and 4. But Nielsen did a great job to hold on and come through for that bronze medal. So brilliant bronze for Britain. Fabulous silver for the Belgians. And the Dutch, what a way to wrap up our first day.
Femke Bol, what a terrific run from her. Salberg there as we look back to the second leg, just tripping up over the heels of Bavette. But I think a lot of credit also, and I'm sure they're generous enough, goes to Tony van Diepen. He's been drafted in at the last minute, better known as an 800-metre runner. He's a 144 800-metre runner. He's going to be quick over 400, but thrown in at this level is a bit different.
Just watching that British changeover, the baton was missed there between Foles and Nielsen. Chalmers and Newnham and Foles all ran some brilliant legs. Lavia Nielsen couldn't get that baton in her hand. It cost Britain a couple of metres there probably. That's why they took over in 4th place, but Lavia Nielsen fabulous on that final leg stay, and the Spanish last leg runner Fla to take the bronze. Who wants to be 4th?
Well, that doesn't happen to the woman who's just gone across the line there in your picture, Femke Bol. She's been first so often, and especially as the anchor leg runner for Dutch relays, whether it's women's 4x4 or mixed gender relays, she's usually bringing the Dutch home in front. And I don't think Femke Bol really hit top gear there. Well, she looked so comfortable, didn't she? But there's confirmation of the results. What you saw with your very own eyes, Netherlands 3:15.63. It is a championship record, but it's not going to get ratified as the inaugural European record.
Well, there's the lineup for the women's 400 metres final. It's coming at us. Czechia's Manuel Manjoni of Italy, Poland, Sveti Ositic, Jaeger of Norway, Sevilla of Spain, and Lieke Klaver of the Netherlands on the outside, who starts here, I think, as favourite. But we've had 1 or 2 upsets already at these championships. Big shock in qualifying when Anne Baranning ran on the line inside her lane in her heat and was disqualified, the European number 1. Well, you've got to judge it right. You can't just blast the first lap and assume it will go well. Lieke Klaver has gone off quickly, so too has Jaeger. Very aggressive first 100 from the powerful Norwegian in lane 4. Is Lieke Klaver going to come off the bend in the lead? Yes, she is. She's the tallest, she's the fastest through 200 metres. 23.4 at 200. Klaver with Jaeger in her wake. Jaeger trying to catch her. The Spaniard trying to come through is Sevilla in 3rd place. And Lieke Klaver leading at the moment. Jaeger trying to move onto her shoulder. But can she get past her on this bend? It's going to be difficult running the extra metres. Klaver into the straight. Surely heading for gold. But Jaeger trying desperately to get back to her. And she got the leg. It's tight to the leg. And she does take it. It is gold for the Netherlands. Klaver, almost exactly a rerun of the men's race. Her legs battling in the last 10 metres. Molnar the same in the men's race. Took gold for Hungary eventually. But Klaver just staying clear there. And the winning time, 50.38 for Lieke Klaver. It's the fastest time in Europe this year. Brilliant stuff from Klaver. It's not far outside your time, top 10. And she has delivered. The poster girl, well, they're going to have to find bigger posters.
Wow. I don't know what to say. She's in shock. I'm in shock. I think the whole stadium is in shock. This is all we wanted. We wanted her to win, but that she actually did it. It's wow. I have no words.
And it's the second gold for the Netherlands of the weekend after a gold in the mixed.
It is
the
second gold. The second gold.
On day 1. I mean, is there anything the others could have done? But she goes out so hard, and she's hard to pass. She's a big, powerful athlete, hard to pass. I mean, you saw Jaeger there trying to attack on the bend, as you would normally do. But the bends give an extra element of challenge because they're such wide bends. You've got to run wide for longer.
Get a lot of speed in the last 100. But Lieke is definitely someone who has to have it from her speed. She's so well geared in the 200, 100, the 300 meters. Yeah, this is just her way of running.
And she's always been aggressive, hasn't she? She's always been somebody who likes to go out super hard.
Yeah, super hard, super fast. She's always like, just go out fast and just try to pray for the lactics comes as late as possible.
And do you know what? Jaeger there lost by what, half a metre. She'd probably ran a metre further around that final bend. Tactically, maybe it was an error. I don't want to criticise an athlete who's just run very close to her personal best and got a silver medal. But she tried to attack all the way around that bend. Maybe she should have waited, ironically, for the home straights. Slipped into a Klaver's slipstream. but going into the final bend and then kicked off the bend. I know I've been saying for the last 3 days that there's not much straight on which to kick off the final bend, but she ran a metre, maybe a metre and a half further, I think, than Lieke in that final 100.
I think so too, because you already started pushing 150 meters before the finish line. That just costs a lot of energy. But you never know. You can wait and then you'll be too late, or it's really tough. This makes indoor racing so tough.
As we say in English, it's very easy to be wise after the events.
Exactly.
What a night it has been.
Absolutely wonderful. We've had 8 gold medals, and every one of them has been a fantastic contest.
Back to the track now for more middle distance action. It's coming thick and fast. Hope you're enjoying the unfolding dramas of this final session at these 38th European Athletics Indoor Championships from Apeldoorn.
On your marks.
Well, it's always a quick first 150 metres in that charge to the break point, and the fact that they head into the inside lane. Crestan taking the front, and as we were talking about in the semi-finals, that is often the place to be. Canales on his shoulder, Ryan Clark on the inside in third place at the moment, slightly boxed, looking very comfortable in fourth. Mark English, 25.10 the first lap.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. Crestan running a really smart race. He's been a clever racer throughout the championships. He's proven that actually over the last couple of years. And he's making sure this is healthy. So anybody who wants to come past him is going to have to put in an unreasonable acceleration. Nobody's going to want to come past him. But Canales, the danger man, on his shoulder, perfectly poised as they come to 400. 25.1 at 200. 51.77. It's pretty quick.
That's pretty quick indeed. Canales perfectly poised on the shoulder of Crestan at the moment, but Crestan holding the inside line. Clark looking a little bit boxed. How's he going to get out of there? He's trying to get his way through on the inside. He's getting raucous support from the Dutch. Canales just got a little bit of a shove there from Clark. Clark's got no way out, but Crestan's doing everything right, leading this race from the front, going through the bell in 1:18.69. Crestan now starting to accelerate. This is going to be a blistering last lap. Crestan pushing hard with just over 100 metres to go. Canales now tops on the inside. Chapelle coming up very strongly as his compatriot Clark weakened, but Crestan is still at the front. Chapelle attacking. Crestan coming into the home straight, about 50 metres. Crestan desperately trying to hold off Chapelle. Chapelle comes through though. Chapelle gives the Netherlands their third victory at these championships. What a wonderful run from Samuel Chapelle, and a new personal best. Well, what a fantastic race for gold and silver. But we think Mark English may yet have got another bronze. Oh, what did you make of that race, Tim?
Brilliant racing, and look at the time, a national record 1:44.88, and Crestan took it to the opposition. You have to give credit to the Belgian. He didn't put a foot wrong, but he got passed by somebody putting a foot better. Chapelle there giving the Dutch crowd here one of the peaks of their championship weekend. It has been incredible for this crowd. That is so quick. The leading pair under 1:45. Mark English, absolutely superb. His nickname should be the head waiter. He waited and then got past Tekujanu. Canales, the threat withered as the race got quicker and quicker later on.
So here we see a replay of the race. Crestan leading the way as they come into the closing stages.
Yeah, Crestan here. I thought he'd done enough. Chapelle there just easing past the dying Canales of Spain. And then he'd got Crestan on his sights. Even though he's run the longer line, look, having to run a metre or so further around the bend, driving for the line, holds his form so well. And of course, for Crestan in the white of Belgium, it's always tough when you sense somebody's coming at you. You cannot help but tighten up. You get nervous, you get worried, and there's nothing you can do about it. He even has the presence of mind, Chapelle there, to dip at the line. Absolutely superb. It's not close. He dips for gold. Mark English 3 metres further back. Great finish there from Tekujanu, who was at the back throughout the whole race and just was shy of that bronze.
There's the result. Confirmation. Samuel Chapelle, 1:44.88. A national record. An improvement by almost 3/4 of a second. Elliot Crestan almost did the impossible of running a gun-to-tape race.
Here's Jessica Schilder in front of the home crowd. Can she throw in an inspired fashion? Her opener. Oh! Wow! That's close to 20 meters. That is out there, and it's 1997 for Schilder. She's broached 20 meters this year. We know she's in special form. Second round effort. Schilder, the leader. 1997 in round one. Oh, it's another monster. She's just getting the job done. She might yet add European indoor gold to her European outdoor golds. The same as her first round throw. Quite fabulous from Jessica Schilder. Schilder, 2 throws over 1997 and a third that surely is better. That was a monster. Round 3 for the Dutch athlete. It's 20 meters 24. Wow. Both Ogunle and Dongmo in second and third, capable of closing that gap, but can Schilder here extend her lead? She has one hand on the gold already for the Netherlands. Oh, do you know what? Somebody has sprinkled gold dust over the Dutch team, because she is getting it so right. Marvellous there. She has the gold almost certainly, and yet she's extended it to 2069. 2069 in the 5th round. Can she go yet further, Jessica Schilder? Well, I don't know if she has or not, but it is another monster. The most dominant series I've seen in a shot put contest at a major championships for many a year, and I think she's in shock. And Laura, I know you'll be as pleased about that one as at any other Dutch victory we've seen.
This is amazing. Another gold medal for Holland in shot put, in 800 meters, 4x4 men. Even the pole vault. I don't know what's happening tonight, but it's a wonderful night for the Dutch.
Now, what can he do? 11th at the Olympic Games last year, and that's a booming effort from Vloon. He's a very powerful athlete, good speed on the runway, plenty of experience.
A Dutch athlete in action in the field events, because the DJ seems to just crank up the decibels a little bit, and the noise in the stadium starts to reach a crescendo. Menno Vlon, 560. Well, Vlon is a consistent championship performer, but he's never been on the podium. Well, the Dutchman, third and final attempt, last chance for the Dutchman to stay in this competition. Gets it right, though, much to the delight of the home crowd. Well, he's taking his time, is Pettersson, and this is why Menno Vlon's taking his attempt.
He is taking his attempt, and he goes clear. Vlon goes clear. Brilliant there. Cleared 570 third time. He was really under pressure on that one, but he goes clear at 580, and he's the first to go clear as Vlon, and the crowd love it. Back to the ball. Now Menno Vlon, first attempt at 590. Oh, goes clear. They love it here. Listen to the crowd. Vlon, surely that will earn him a medal. He's cleared the last 3 heights, including this one. First time of asking. He came in at 545, popped over that, then had a serious hiccup at 570. Only cleared that at the 3rd attempt. But his outdoor best is 592. That is 590. He's knocking on the door here. His indoor best is 596. He retires and acknowledges the gold goes to Menno Vlon of the Netherlands and Karalis. They will share it. Guttormsen settles for the bronze. He came here as a reigning champion. He competed as defending champion. And he's put up a stout battle for defence of that title, but 5.90 in a season's best and a bronze medal his reward. Emmanuel Corrales and Menno Vloon share the honours then in the men's pole vault. The Greek and Dutch athletes have a gold medal each. Guttormson the bronze, Thibaut Collet so near yet so far in 4th place for France, and Ben Brodes for Belgium in 5th, with Kreis, a good competition for him, the Latvian, in 6th. Three very happy fellas. Well, the lineup for the men's relay we saw just then, the men's 4x400 metres relay. Remember, on the first evening, the Dutch hosts got their mixed 4x400 metres relay gold. Long hold there, but away they go. Critical to get a good position when they break from lanes after, about 170 metres of this first lap. Aggressive running there from Haydock Wilson in lane 5 for Great Britain, and he'll come down on the break from lane, slightly in the lead there, although O'Mala for the Netherlands has come across there, but Haydock Wilson holding the inside line. O'Mala here has got to give everything, Laura.
He's gonna give it everything. He's striding through. He just doesn't want to give this up. He wants to give the baton as first, and he's doing so well.
Well, the Netherlands in the lead, Great Britain in 2nd, Belgium handing over on the outside there. Who's going to be in the lead? It is the Netherlands from Belgium, from Great Britain. In 4th place, Spain, 5th, France. Czechia bringing up the rear at the moment as this second leg unfolds. The Belgians, remember, are the defending champions. Iguacel leads for them halfway round this second leg. For the Netherlands on this leg is Schmidt. Leinicking taking over on the 3rd leg for them. But Schmidt boxed on the inside there for the Netherlands at the moment. For Great Britain, it's Okoro in 2nd place. Spain making a big move down the outside with Guijarro coming round the outside, and Iguacel struggling there. As the Netherlands, Schmidt found room on the inside. That was cheeky, Laura.
Wow,
taking over.
That was so tricky to do, but so smart. This is insane. Suddenly he just in front. Well, he was in the 4th leg, 4th position, and now, yeah.
The crowd going berserk here with the Netherlands in the lead by 5 or 6 metres from Belgium. Spain in 3rd, Great Britain in 3rd on this leg. For Great Britain is Phil. But it's still with a lap and a half, with about 500 metres to go. The Netherlands leading. From Belgium, the defending champions. Spain in 3rd, Britain in 4th. Foles trying desperately to attack down the back straight there, but he's going to have to wait till after this bend. But the Netherlands maintaining that lead, although it's been closed down now as Icking. Belgium in 2nd, Spain 3rd, Great Britain 4th. No change in orders there. And the Netherlands with Tony Van Diepen, their secret weapon as I've called it, on this final leg. Laura, your prediction?
My prediction, well, Tony is really having the last 100 is his best, but he's still leading after 200 meters, so that's a really good sign for the Dutch team, even though Belgium is right up against them.
Belgium in 2nd place as well, behind the host. Spain in 3rd. Chalmers on this final leg for Great Britain, better known as a 400-metre hurdler. Can he get back ahead of the Spanish here? France in 5th have closed up a good bit too. And Sakura Belgium trying desperately there to get past Van Diepen. The attack didn't work, and he's used a lot of energy there. And Van Diepen comes towards the line. Spain on the inside, and it's Holland who take gold. The Netherlands take the gold there. Belgium are battling silver, and Spain take 3rd. Wow, Great Britain coming through for 4th place ahead of France and Czechia.
Wow, and this stadium is going nuts. Everyone is cheering, shouting. Songs has been playing. Even the king is jumping. This is amazing.
Most of the people in the arena have got to go to work tomorrow morning. They're not going to get a wink's sleep, these Dutch fans. Not a wink. One high after another. The royalty love it. The hierarchy love it. They all love it. I think the neutrals love it. Brilliant racing in one discipline after another here. Fabulous contest on the infield. We'll update you with those as soon as we can. Next on the track is the women's 60 final and then the women's 4x400. You couldn't, could you, win all 3 golds? The Netherlands in the relays. And just we keep talking about the bends on this track. They're very wide bends and the straights are short. Normally you overtake on the straights. If you're overtaking the bends, you've got to run the extra meters. Here you can see the Belgian last leg runner, Sakur, trying to get past, and he's not going to make it. And what a dive from Spain there to get second on the inside. Their final leg athlete, Erta, taking silver by 2/1000ths of a second. Sakur running magnificently for Belgium in second. Probably thought he'd got it. If he'd known he needed to dive, he wouldn't have eased off like that to allow the Spanish through. Look at that gap between second and third. We talk about the thickness of a vest. We'll call it a couple of vests, no more. But the Belgians also had a fabulous last changeover, or was it the second changeover? My memory escapes me now. Where they actually got about 3 meters on everybody else, it seemed, the Dutch. Gold for the Netherlands then, with a European leading time in the men's 4x400 meters relay. They won the mixed relay on Friday night. Can they make it a trio with the women's 4x4 to come? Spain silver, Belgium bronze, and Great Britain in 4th place ahead of France and Czechia.
Now with wonderful scripting, the very last event of these 4 days of competition, and it's the women's 4x400 meters. Well, the tactic seems to be put Klaver on the opening leg and let everybody chase the Netherlands. Klaver has come out very strongly indeed. She's closing down already on Lena Nelson. It looks as though it's Klaver and Britain at the moment battling. Paula Sevilla doing very well indeed. 200 metres are coming up very quickly in 25:06 unofficially.
So Lieke is taking over. Lena Nielsen is actually pretty in the back, right next to her. To be honest, it doesn't go that fast the first 200, but let's see how the last meters are going to go, how the changeovers are going to go. Those are really important and an underestimated factor.
Okay, well, 51:05 at the changeover, and it goes from Klaver to Franke. And now the Dutch are starting to put daylight between themselves and the brilliant British. Spain still very much in it, but now rather those trio are pulling away from the rest. Franke doing a fantastic job. Franke wearing the gold bib of the European leaders.
She is actually debutante, so this is her first race in her Dutch kit, can you imagine? But Great Britain is right up there. The Spanish athlete is right up there.
Well, it's looking as though the Spaniards still very much in contention with Eva Santidrian. Kelly now, they've closed down on Franke. And as I say that, Franke down the short home straight, pulling away. So handing over to Peters, who had such a good run in the individual 400 metres. But this is going to be a real battle. And also France and the Czechs have closed up over the first part of this leg. You know Carolina Peters. Is this what you're expecting from her? Now she's actually having to battle head-to-head with Emily Newnham.
She doesn't let it go. She wants to stay in front. The British athlete is really coming, pushing her to the limits. But still, it looks like she's in front. Yes, she's still in front. But it's a really, really tough battle.
Well, Peters coming round the bend for the last time to finish her leg. She's being shadowed by Newnham and Fra of Spain and Great Britain, Northern Ireland. But Femke Bol just looks majestic. She's now starting to stride out. It's Hervas on the anchor leg for Spain. Amber Anning, who had such a disappointment being disqualified in the heats of the individual 400 metres. Amber Anning comes here with something to prove, but she's coming up against the world indoor record holder over 400 metres. 200 metres to go. Is Femke Bol tucked in on the inside. She's got Amber Anning on her shoulder. What's Anning got left? How determined is she? Can she do anything to halt this Dutch procession of gold medals? Femke now just goes gently through the gears. It's looking as though she's pulling away from Anning. The Czechs have come through so strongly for bronze, but gold, the very last gold of these championships, goes to the Netherlands. What a magnificent last leg by Femke Bol.
Wow, what a closing race of this championship for the team of Holland, but also an amazing run of Amber Anning. She definitely wanted to prove something. And even number 3, Czechia, with the new national record, they did amazing as well. It was a really good race, and it was good to see the challenge between the teams.
Well, just look at that, the official result. It's a championship record, a national record and a world lead for the Netherlands. National record for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Czechia take bronze themselves with a national record, thanks to that absolutely fantastic last leg from Lourdes Garcia Manuel. Spain national record, France national record. The only one that misses out is Ireland in 6th place. That was a true indoor 4x400 metres for the ages. Let's have a look at that again. That's the last handover. Well, what was going through Femke Bol's mind at this moment?
I think she just really tried to stay as relaxed as possible. She knows she's fast. Obviously, it's only their 2nd race of the season, so it is a bit tight. Amber Anning is right up there, wanting to prove something after the disqualification at the individual 400. It was a really good battle between all of them.
Well, once again, Femke Bol, as we see the replay, with her just pulling away from Amber Anning, proving what a team player she is, what an icon of Dutch athletics. 2 gold medals, both delivered by fantastic anchor legs from Femke Bol. Amber Anning did her very best. She was the fastest woman in Europe over 400 metres, despite that disqualification that came in the heats. But she had nothing to answer when it came to Femke Bol going through the gears. What an wonderful race. And you can see there the Czechia quartet absolutely delighted with their bronze. Hey, Jessica Schilder getting into the action as well. Hugs between Schilder and members of the 4x400 metre relay team. What a fantastic way to end these championships for the Dutch.